Welcome to the late summer garden. We are in USDA Zone 5A in the state of Vermont, and this was taken at the very end of August. There are still beds that need to be dug and lots of weeds, but things are blooming and ripening, and it is absolutely beautiful. I love these zinnias. They're one of my favorite parts of the garden, and I love cutting them and bringing them into the house for that summer color. The children's garden is exploding. The tomatoes are taking over a bit. Next year we will be better about staking them earlier and pruning them. These dragon tongue beans they planted are prolific, and there's still more flowers on this one. Some of my daughter's flowers are past their prime, but some are still blooming. My favorite pumpkins, the Rouge Videaton. It's just gorgeous. My row of beans here with some little basil sprouts that you might see poking up. These Cantari beans went in late, but now they are producing quite a few green beans. And behind them you can see one of my white boar pumpkins. The bean and pea teepee is new since the last garden tour. We alternated between two different types of beans and peas on the bottom here. I don't think it will grow enough for us to harvest this year, but I wanted to put something in there. Walking in the southern gate, you see these rows of tomatoes. We did have quite a bit of hornworm damage this year, and I found another one when I was filming for you. So I'm going to take care of this guy and then I'll be back. Okay, so these are Dr. Wychees, two of them. They turn a gorgeous yellow, almost orange color and get relatively big. Then I have a large, bushy, black vernissage tomato plant. These seeds were actually gift seeds from Baker Creek, and I planted one to try it out, and it's one of my favorite tomatoes. So I will be planting more next year, but I will be pruning them. I have a couple Betalux here, but they're not doing very well. Then this one here, I'm pretty sure is a Purple Russian, which is another gift seed that I received. It's green, but it'll ripen inside. These two on the ends are Costoluto Genovese. They make a really cool shape. They are very bushy, though I often have to search for the red ones. Again, next year I will prune and stake early. On this side we have Brad's Atomic Grape. These are really cool, and another one of my favorites. I found I like the dark tomatoes. And I have a pumpkin plant growing out here in front of the tomato plants. I have a couple, I think 3, sunrise bumblebee plants. These are mine and my daughter's favorite cherry tomatoes. They are a deep yellow with orangey or red stripes. Beautiful. And lastly on this side, I have a couple of Chadwick cherry plants. These ones are almost ripe. They turn red. And here's a wild boar pumpkin. It's actually growing in front of the tomatoes. My peppers. This is King of the North. All my pepper plants are small, but they are producing. This is a lilac bell pepper plant. You can see a little bit on the flowers that purple lilac-y color that the fruit is. This is a row of squash that I put in really late, and I don't even remember what kinds they are. The ones at the end seem to just be starting to do okay. This is a sweet corn. We did get it in late, so it's not ready to harvest yet. Most of the corn in our area was in late this year, as we had a very cold and wet spring. These gigantic vines are Howden pumpkin vines, and you can see some pumpkins tucked in there. It does look like we have powdery mildew on the leaves. I need to look into what to do about that. We're starting to get some more cabbage heads. I need to pick that big one. We also have nasturtium and kale in this bed, and I did put in some cabbage starts, but I didn't quite get them in the video. We have picked a lot of our carrots, and I did sow some more seeds. These are Brussels sprout starts that just got in. The potato bed has a lot of potatoes that still need to be pulled, as well as a lot of weeds. I want to prepare this for garlic. And some cauliflower starts that went in recently. My leeks are looking beautiful. And next to them are some broccoli starts. I just put these strawberries in a raised bed. They were in shade before. Now they're just still adjusting. This is our elder tree. I also put some strawberries beneath it recently. These noodle beans look so cool on the trellis. This is what I had in mind. It's just a little late in the season. Peas have been doing okay. They don't look great, but they've been producing a lot. The sugar snap peas are delicious and my favorite garden snack. The poor quince tree is still surrounded by weeds, but it still seems to be doing okay. Thank you so much for joining me on this garden tour. I can't wait to show you how it grows and develops.